And your thoughts?
Really good.
Yeah, it's really good. So we don't need to analyze it more. It's just that's what it should be like, kind of like that. And you need to feel that when you're playing. It needs to feel like that. It needs to look like that. You know. Nice. And adjusting. Good. Try not to go back and be neutral. You try to have, when you do your open stance, really make it open so you could roll the soccer ball through there. So open should be really open. Not that. Open. Or like that, but not in between. Try to be either really open or not. Good. Keep your balance. At what height should you receive the ball? Between your, so that's another way. That's another way of measuring. You measure this way, but you also measure from the ground up. Like how high should it be? You don't want to hit balls up here. We talked about how tough that is. So you want to measure a good height and good distance from your body. Very nice. Good. You want power and spin. This one you hit, and at the end you stumble. You hit it good, and at the end you lose your balance. So you want to hit it, and then at the end you should feel that you're solid. You shouldn't feel that you're tipsy. Yeah. You have this distance from your body out. That's one distance. You measure. You have this distance from ground up, you measure. And there's a third distance from your body forward, is this distance, and that's where you impact the ball. And you don't want to impact the ball too far in front. And obviously, right, you don't want to impact the ball behind, late. So in Spain, they have this great concept, the three distances that you measure. So she wants to measure out, measure up, and measure forward and back. And if she can get those three distances great, she's going to hit the ball great, you know. But if you can try to conceptualize the hitting like that, that's not often, you don't usually hear that in the States. That's a Spanish thing. It's really, really helpful. It simplifies the hitting, and the kids start focusing on their movement rather than like how they're swinging so much. Because the emphasis is on the movement. The emphasis is on seeing the ball with your eyes and adjusting. You know, that's what I want for the focus. Nice. This one is super cramped. So I don't know if you felt it. We have it on the video. This one, you're gonna see like your arm, kind of like T-Rex, you know, the dinosaur. It's kind of like dinosaur arm. You want to have that straighter arm. Good. Leora. Oh, too much. Nice. Be strong in the legs. At the end of the shot, try to be balanced. Try not to be tipsy at the end. Balance in the beginning, accelerate, and then balance at the end. Bravo. Bravo. Ay, ay, ay. Moving. You're moving and measuring, moving in, moving out, moving left, and trying to measure the distance, to keep the space. Come on. Bravo. Yeah, but you have so much power, so much torque, so much energy. Sometimes the energy pulls you out of alignment. You want to accelerate, big time acceleration, and maintain your posture. Yeah. No net. Like this. It's not stretchy. You want to try to stretch your arm out to the side. Out there. Vamos. This one. What happened?
Too low.
And but what more? But yeah, it's important to understand what happened. The ball, you misjudged it. You didn't measure it great. And what happened to your balance? Because you didn't measure, you lost your balance. That's the key to understand. People say, be balanced. Hey, make sure you're balanced. What does that mean? It's all about measuring. And how do you measure? How do you measure well? What's the key? Wait. Come on, Leora. What's the key to measuring well? You measure with your eyes and your feet. Your eyes see the ball. You see the ball coming, and then you can't stand there. What do you need to do? Move your. So it comes back to the footwork. And we said you want to work on your footwork. It's all related to your footwork. That you measure with. If you're let's say this is the ball, and I need to do adjusting with my feet to get the perfect measurement. So it's footwork, you know. And if you understand the concepts that I just said, you can really become a great player. You can be really good. And you have to implement it, but the philosophy is really good. Nice. Okay, between hip and shoulder. Nice. Okay, come on. Try not to lunge. Try to stay balanced and don't get too cramped. Nice. Okay, even the higher ones, you can spin. Like even the ones that are a bit higher, you can still try make your top spin. Don't slap those. Wide base, strong in the legs. Don't forget the legs. Oh, what do you think happened there? Any idea?
Was that off balance?
No, well, the ball went net. Like, what do you think? You swung. I'll ask you a little bit trick question. You swung low to high, but ball went net. So, So how could it go net if you swung low to high?
Too late.
No, it's not late. You weren't late. You were on time. The ball went net, but you swung low, down, up. You swung low, high,
The
but
ball was too low.
no. Ball went net. The ball went in the net. But what caused it to go in the net? If you swung low to high, how could it go in the net? This is a tough one, huh? So there's two things that make it go in the net. You could swing down, but in that case, you didn't swing down. You swung up, which is what you're supposed to do, but your strings were closed. So you swung up, but the strings, the actual strings, were too much down. So you could swing up, but if this closes too much, it might go in the net. So if you hit in the net, you have to figure out, okay, why did I hit in the net? Did I swing down? Maybe you did. Maybe you didn't. If you swung up and it went in the net, probably you closed this and then you have to make adjustments the next time. Or we're hitting and you hit a ball and it's close to the net, like 1 inch from the net. And you say, so, ooh, that's risky. What happened? Next time I need to adjust my hand, my wrist a little so the racket's not too close.